Hey guys, welcome to the Nickel Fresh Art Studio. I'm Neil Nickel and thanks for tuning in. I'm really excited for this episode as we go behind the scenes to document step by step the processes it took to create the latest Nickel Fresh original piece with my offhand, my right hand, because my left hand is still recovering. So without further ado, here is that piece titled Soaring Under the Sea. It's a 12 by 16 acrylic on canvas. This piece is for sale. It's pay what you want. So the cost of materials was $20. The first offer I receive above that will be accepted. Comment below, email me, message me if you want to be the new owner of this piece. Also, with the Nickel Fresh initiative, 5% of this sale and all sales on my website will be donated to a not-for-profit that I'm really excited to announce is going to be Wild North. You can check them out at wildnorth.ca and I'll talk about them a bit later in the episode. Keep it locked, you're watching Fresh Off the Press.
Hey guys, I'm here at the store. I'm going to be buying some of the canvases so that I can get started on the right-handed paintings. See you guys in a bit. So, just got a few canvases. Also some yellow ochre paint. And a painting knife that I'm excited to test out. Alright guys, back in the studio. Pretty excited for this challenge. How do you hold this thing? I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but I'm trying to get a bunch of texture all over this canvas. This paint is quite thick. This is called the underpainting. There'll be very little of this showing through. It'll be pretty much entirely covered up. But there might be still little tiny bits of it that show through. I'm going to start working on the background a little bit. So some yellow and phthalo green. Got it. This is just heavy gel, so thickens up the paint. Alright guys, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to darken some of the dark spots on the turtle. Morning guys, I like to come into the studio in the morning to look at what I was working on the day before, see maybe some of the things that I couldn't see yesterday after working on it for a few hours. Have fresher eyes now. But yeah, I'll just continue examining it as I enjoy my coffee there. Start adding in some of the blues and turquoise of the background. I'm now going to be adding some of the lighter colors on his shell. Now I'm going to go back in and put back in some of the darks in his shell and some of the darks in this background seascape there. I'm using a toothbrush to get some of the speckled effect, or just to add some texture onto the shell there. So I'm just kind of flicking it, splattering on some of the texture. Hey guys, I am back. I just had surgery on my thumb yesterday. If you see me raising my arm like this, I'm supposed to keep it elevated. I'm going to work on cleaning up these lines a little bit. Guys, we're in the home stretch. I'm going to be adding some of the final polishes. I'm going to be adding some of the earthy browns onto the shell, defining the details, and just kind of making any outlines crisper so that it has that finished look, that polished look. So I am now in the process of varnishing this piece, but before I put on the final layer, the varnish, I need to layer on an isolation layer. What this does is if the varnish ever needs to be removed due to damage or contamination, this isolation layer will provide protection for the paints underneath. So I've gone ahead and added in the final layers of the isolation coat, as well as a couple layers of the varnish. I'm not sure if you can see, there's a bit of a sheen. I use a gloss varnish. I prefer that over the matte or the satin because with those ones it can dull the colors down a bit, whereas with the gloss varnish, which I use, it keeps the colors nice and vibrant. So with that, we have a completed piece here titled Soaring Under the Sea. As I mentioned, I'm going to be supporting Wild North. They are Northern Alberta Wildlife Rescue and Rehabilitation. They're doing so much in our community, guys. They have a wildlife hospital where they're able to treat and rehabilitate wildlife. They have an education program where in 2016 they educated over 4,000 students, and they're doing so much more as well. Really excited to be able to support them. I have a goal of raising $75 by the end of September. Sales from my store page will contribute to this. There are originals available as well as high quality limited edition prints that could be yours to own for as little as $65. Quick shout out, all of the prints available on my website are done through Elite Lithographers in Edmonton. They provide what I believe to be the highest quality prints in Edmonton. So I'm really proud of the artwork that I'm able to make available through them. All of the sales on my website will contribute the 5% towards that goal, as well as any of the pay what you want paintings. I'm really going to focus on producing as many paintings as I can in the pay what you want format over the next little while. To really try and drive this campaign forward. As you can see, I've got a good start on the next one. I'm going to try and produce at least one painting per week. The goal is $75, but guys, I really believe we can blow right by that and have to set a higher goal in the next quarter. I'm really looking forward to being partnered with you guys as we drive positive change in our communities, in the wildlife, and in the natural beauty all around us. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this, please like and share. This is Nickel Fresh reminding you to keep it fresh.